Hi, my name is Brad. I was born with nonverbal, spastic cerebral palsy, but I never let it hold me back. Thank God for technology, because it's allowed me to live my life to the fullest. Assistive technology has given me a voice, given me the ability to complete a college degree, stay connected with my friends and family, run a business with Danny, and even attend Zoom meetings like this, in a unique way that we can showcase how my device works. Everything I do on my device is done with my eyes. I can do everything anyone else using a mouse and keyboard can do, but using my eyes instead. It does take a little more time to write sentences and join in on an active conversation, but I will do my best to voice my opinion if I have questions or comments. I'm very good at facial gestures, so a lot of the time I'll communicate non-verbally by gesturing or making sounds. Thanks for taking the time to hear me out. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm an open book.
Brad, that's awesome. Talking through his Tobii 4C eye tracker. Everybody ready to go?
Yes.
All right. So welcome everybody to the Simon Chang Difference Maker Award Ceremony. And thank you for watching, getting ready for a very special program coming up as we introduce you to some very special people with us today. Iconic Canadian fashion designer Simon Chang is here. He's the creator of the Simon Chang Foundation for Change and edition sponsor of Inspiration News. Simon, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Faye Swift is with us as well, the vice president of the Simon Chang Foundation for Change. Sheldon Berkovich is here, director of Roadrunner Apparel, Inc., and sponsor of our inaugural Fall 2020 Simon Chang Difference Maker Award. Our award recipients, Bradley Heaven and Dan O'Connor, founders of All Access Life, both here. Guys, how are you?
We're doing great.
Mike Cohen on the line with us, the editor of Inspiration News. Julie Renée Decourtré, director of student services at EMSB. Wendy Singer is with us as well, the managing editor, and Cindy Davis, assistant managing editor. Thanks for being here, everyone. And I guess, Faye, we'll start with you. Tell us about the Simon Chang Foundation for Change and why you guys are supporting the Arc of Life.
I think what I'd like to begin with is something that most people have no idea about, and is the fact that Simon Chang himself has been a philanthropist for at least 40 years. And he has been giving back since he started his career. And some of the things that he has done is that every year he sponsors Simon Chang scholarships to universities all across Canada. He has donated money to food banks, money in clothing to women's shelters and to homeless shelters. He even created and donated pink t-shirts to Celine Dion and the Canadian Breast Society, Cancer Society. And what's most important, I think, is for you to understand is that everything that Simon has, he is leaving to the foundation. So about 2 years ago, Simon and I created the Simon Chang Foundation for Change. And it came out of something that Simon kept saying. He kept saying that he wanted to be very involved and he wanted to have an impact on lives. And he was very needing, wanting, insisting that he become a part of people's lives and be able to make a difference. And so what happened is we developed what's called the Arc of Life. And that begins actually with pre-life. Because what we've done is we've had the Foundation for Change has now become a partner with the Jewish General Auxiliary and what's called the NICU, the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit department. And what Simon has been doing and the foundation has been doing is the first thing is that we have created and we are creating a special room for parents that's going to be glassed in, and it's going to be known as the Simon Chang Foundation Parental Tranquility Room. And it's going to allow families to have the opportunity to have a space to be alone, to have peace and quiet, and also to be able to speak privately with other family members and with doctors. And this is going to be positioned on the third floor, Pavilion K, opposite a wall that we are creating known as the Wall of Hope. And it's going to be called the Simon Chang Foundation for Change and the Tyler Izzy Sloan Andrew Swift Brennan Wall, and it's called the Wall of Hope. And what this does is it showcases pictures of children, happy, healthy, fantastic, vibrant children who have benefited from the dedication of the staff at the NICU. So that's what Simon has been doing with the foundation at the pre-life, so to speak. At the other end of the spectrum, we are working with the elderly, who even pre-COVID have always had a problem of being isolated, feeling lonely, sometimes trapped in their rooms at certain residences. And so what we did for the Simon Chang Foundation is we partnered with two centers to begin with, known as the Donald Berman Maimonides and the Geriatric Elder Care Centers. And we are sponsoring what's known as the Moment in Time Wishes. And what happens is at least every month, residents at either center or both centers, they put wishes into a box called the Simon Chang Foundation for Change Moment in Time box. And what we do is we grant wishes to these people. So it could be anything from missing food like smoked meat sandwiches and Chinese food, to shoes, to blankets. Even pre-COVID, it was arranging for people to go to concerts and like these patients and residents to go to concerts, to go to museums, even to go to restaurants. So that's what we've been doing with the elder care. As well, post-COVID, we have the intention of creating what's known as the Simon Chang Communication Lab at Maimonides. And what we're going to be doing is arranging for residents to be able to use Skype and Zoom in this lab, like we're doing today, to see their families and be part of family events and things like that, and sort of reduce the isolation and the loneliness. So that's that. In the middle of all this, lo and behold, we have inspirations. And that's what we've decided to focus on the Simon Chang Foundation for Change. And so what happens here is what Simon decided to do is help children and young adults with varying abilities, special needs, and help them realize their potential, mainly because very often people who fall in this category, from children to young adults with the special needs, are often forgotten. And so what happens is this Foundation for Change allows us to help these people realize their potential, which brings us today to all of us being here to celebrate two people making a tremendous impact, which is Bradley Heaven and Dan O'Connor, and another person who's making an impact, which is Sheldon Berkovich of Roadrunner, who is on board and helping us achieve our mission here. And on a last note, I just want to mention that the Simon Chang Foundation for Change doesn't intend to stop just in Quebec. We have big dreams here. And with hard work, movers and groovers like Mike Cohn, and licensees who want to be involved like Sheldon Berkovich, and with Simon's legacy, we intend to take our dream of impacting people all across Canada and end up in Vancouver, which is Simon Chang's hometown.
Wendy, we're going to hand out the Difference Maker Award in just minutes. Tell us why it was created in Simon's honor.
Sure. Well, before I get to that, I just want to say a little bit about Simon and Faye, and say how honored we are to partner with you and the Simon Chang Foundation for Change at Inspirations. It's been a real gift to work with you, and because of the similarity of our missions, we've opened up a whole new and exciting path to further support the special needs community. So we're so grateful, and we're grateful on so many levels, and we're so proud to partner with you. So prior to the pandemic, we took Simon and Faye on a tour of the English Montreal School Board special needs schools, and we saw him in action. We saw his concern and his nature to just warm up to anybody, to connect, his interest in helping people, and just to echo what Faye said, to really know the people that he's helping throughout the arc of life. And so we quickly came to think of Simon as a difference maker, and we wondered, like, how can we honor him and bring this to the community? And just looking at all the philanthropic work he's done and he's going to do, and it came quite easily to us to think of him as a difference maker and to create the Simon Chang Difference Maker Award. It honors our partnership, and it gives us the ability to go a bit further with our work. So We've been honoring teachers and caregivers for many years. We do give annual awards, and the difference maker is a little different because it allows us to branch out a little further and to honor really anybody who's making a difference in the special needs community, who's furthering inclusion, and really, really, whether it's a big act or a small act, anything that's changing the world, changing the special needs community and how we look at them. And we've been following at Inspirations, we've been following Brad and Dan since they created their business, All Access Life. And, you know, we admire their work in the field, and not only their work, but the story behind their work, their partnership, their friendship is bar none. And you can read that in Cindy's article. And we thought they would be the best couple partnership to start with the inaugural Simon Chang Award, Difference Maker Award. So we're really excited to honor them today. And we also want to thank Sheldon Berkovich for stepping up and sponsoring this inaugural award. We're really delighted to sponsor, to work with you as well.
Simon, tell us about that famous tour at the EMSB during the winter. I hear it was just unbelievable.
It was an eye-opener for me, because my purpose with this foundation is to get involved, and I want to be hands-on with visiting the school, talking to the students, and communicate with them. You know, they're very interesting kids, and you know what? I'm always encouraging education, number one, because I really feel that if a kid have the potential in life, I would love to support them. And why not? Because I think it doesn't have to be the formula of certain success. I think it's just their enthusiasm, and they want to make a difference. And I think we have to recognize the problems with their handicap, or just things that they have challenging problems that they have to deal with. And I think maybe I could help something like that for a student or a kid. And they're wonderful kids. I mean, I when I was talking to them at the school, you know, they all have big dreams. You know, some want to be a fashion designer, some wants to be an artist, some wants to be a musician and all that. And I think that's really wonderful to recognize that there's so much potential. And I think they should not be ignored. I think this is where I fit in to make a difference and make the change. So I was very excited, and I see. I'd also like to see, how can I help? How can I contribute to the needs? And a lot of times, if you didn't visit them, you have no idea what they're looking for. How do they feel about themselves? And maybe it's a little encouragement. Maybe it's a hug. Maybe it's something that they say, you know what, it's so nice that you could come and visit us. And you know, and I think these are very important factors to be human. So I was very thrilled. So I just want to continue with this mission, right? And recognize what is needed and make the change.
Sheldon, I know that you and Simon have a very special bond. Tell us how Simon came into your life.
I met Simon 25 years ago by accident. I barged into his office telling his secretary that I have $1 billion idea. I have to see this gentleman immediately. 2 hours later, we talked. We kept talking. 25 years later, we didn't do anything then. 25 years later, we got together. And when he said to me, Sheldon, the new slogan is sex has no age, I was like, my eyes lit up. I said, how do we do something together? Because Faith told me he spends all his money he makes to help other people. I thought, you know what? As a hobby, the way the business is today, if he puts that slogan, sexy has no age, and I take his experience with our experience, and judging by who he is, I can't wait to sort of try to collaborate to make new looks and new looks for women with him. That's how I met him.
And tell us about your collaboration. Go into more about your collaboration with Simon.
Well, what we're planning is this year is we're planning on like the types of looks. Simon is one. You know, most people get brands and they don't know what to do with it. At least with Simon, he's probably one of the most experienced people that does what I do, except this man is multi-talented. If I could use his ability with an experience, use ours. So what we're trying to do is come out with eco-friendly clothing for women that stay at home and work at home, leisure wear, and we're trying to adapt to what the market going in the next few years.
All right, the award is coming up in just moments. Tell us why it was important to you to sponsor the Difference Maker Award.
Well, when I watched this year just now, what this young gentleman's doing, I lost my eyes 15 years ago. I have a brother who died of ALS, and as a matter of fact, before he passed away, they didn't have this machine, but he couldn't talk. He used his eyes to talk, and the only thing he was able to, he had a machine that was able to say 2 sentences. They weren't nice sentences because I used to work with my brother, so it was very similar. My sister's mentally challenged. I have people in the place, a kid with autism, a kid with this, and you know what? I looked what Simon was doing. If this could be a difference maker, this guy did. It's unbelievable what this young gentleman lives with. And if you could get him to express himself, my God, this has made a difference. I wish my brother would have had this to be able to communicate with him. So I look at this here, I'm like proud to help this gentleman out. And if there's anything else Simon would ask me, I would do it.
Sheldon, you spoke about your visual impairments. Tell us, can you give some advice to others with special needs that are trying to break the business success barrier?
Okay, well, my vision problem is not like what this gentleman was born into the world like that. Mine changed 15 years ago. So I would say that the big difference is that your life is going to change. Accept what you have and say, that's the hand I'm dealt with. This is what I have to achieve. And because my father in the past was such a ball buster my whole life, not in a bad way, he actually strengthened me and probably prepared me for this. I didn't know I was going to have this problem, but at the end, thank God I have a great family, great wife, great employees that work with me. And if you have to be a nice person, if you're not nice, you won't get the help from your loved ones. So the fact is I calmed down and I was trained for these times, and I just accepted what I had. Say I can't make it better right now. I have to figure it out. And just like this young gentleman figured out how to press a computer in many different ways using his eyes, it's inspiring for me because look what I look like. I have nothing compared to this person. So as far as my results, I have so much experience and beautiful people behind me who was able to help me survive in these times.
All right, everybody, it's time for the award. Let's get to it. Bradley Heaven and Dan O'Connor met in 2010 when Dan was hired to be Bradley's full-time aide at John Rennie High School. This turned out to be an absolute match made in heaven. Throughout the years, the pair saw massive changes in technology that would consistently improve Bradley's quality of life, and they were inspired to come up with a way to share their findings with others. They took a website development course and created All Access Life, a website that acts as a one-stop shop for the latest trends in accessible technology, apps, and information. They also created their own YouTube channel to post product reviews. Their first post, a review of the Xbox Adaptive Controller, garnered over 1 million views. Incredibly impressive. Bradley will be speaking to us as he started off the show today through his Tobii 4C eye tracker, which through a Surface Book to track his eye movements to produce speech. It's quite incredible. As Simon so eloquently said himself, and I quote Simon here, "I was moved by All Access Life and their mission was inspired to award Bradley and Dan with the inaugural Simon Chang Difference Maker Award. A difference maker is someone who recognizes that they have a special talent and feels compelled to share it. Brad and Dan are being acknowledged because they are people who think outside the box. The only true way to understand someone's obstacles, Simon says, in life is to walk in their shoes. Dan has been sharing Brad's shoes for some time now and understands how they fit. A personal need has led them both on an incredible journey of discovery and in turn has made them experts in their special field. By sharing their experience and knowledge together, they are helping others and changing lives, as said by Simon Chang. Simon, the floor is yours.
Oh, I'm so thrilled to see this happening, and I think this is the beginning of something great. And I'm so proud of you guys. You know, you guys really are exceptional to create all this, and I really wish you the best of luck in the coming year. Okay.
Well, we highly appreciate that. And we really can't thank you enough for being a difference maker yourself.
Thank you so much.
And for choosing us to win this award for sure. So it means a lot to us.
You deserve it. Okay, you deserve it, and I want you to set the right example for our country to see there's so many new possibility that we can help each other. Okay, I think that's really great.
Definitely, without a doubt.
You guys ready to open the award?
We're definitely ready. We're very anxious.
All right, the Difference Maker Award, generously sponsored by Sheldon Berkovich and Roadrunner.
Okay, Brad, I'm gonna have Brad hit a drum roll, please.
I give a drum.
All right, here we go. All right. We have two nice certificates here. So Brad, I'll have to give you yours. And then the actual award itself. Here we go. Brad, you ready? Wow, okay, I'm gonna read the whole thing before I get to the amount. So Bradley, Heaven, and Dan O'Connor from All Access Life. Dear Bradley and Dan, we are delighted to honor you with the 2020 Simon Chang Difference Maker Award. Recognizing the difference you are making in the disability field and to improving the lives of people with special needs. In close, please find an Amazon gift card in the amount of, Brad, do you want to guess? It's a lot more than we thought, buddy.
500.
More than that. More than that, dude. You want to go one more guess?
1,000.
$2,500. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much this means to us. This is a total game changer, and we definitely know exactly where we're gonna spend this money as well. So, incredible. Brad and I, we made guesses. We thought maybe 500 or 1,000. We were not expecting this much. So, wow.
Brad,
Amazing.
tell us how it feels to receive the inaugural Simon Chang Difference Maker Award.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Brad, I'll have you start this one off.
Wow. Unbelievable.
So just to explain to the viewers, Brad's already pre-typed these answers. So he's gonna press number 1, and this is what he's already typed. So Brad, whenever you're ready.
Danny and I are ecstatic to receive the Simon Chang Difference Maker Award from someone as distinguished as Simon. Simon Chang is definitely a difference maker himself, and after doing research on him, we realized the impact he's had on the fashion industry and his continued philanthropic work. Following in his footsteps and receiving an award named after Simon himself is a huge honor for us. We want to thank everyone involved who selected us to win this prestigious award and for recognizing our dedication and hard work. It means everything to us that others see the potential in All Access Life.
I just wanted to second that. When you start receiving awards from someone as established and well-known as Simon, it really lets you know that you're on the right track with what you're doing. So again, thank you so much. Brad and I, we started All Access Life 3 years ago. I remember we actually had the idea when we were waiting for a Transport Adapté. And we just saw so many different adaptive products, technologies, and apps coming out. And we were just so overwhelmed by the sheer amount of things coming out. So we decided to scour the net and take all these resources and create the first ever one-stop shop that neatly organizes all these resources. And Brad would come over to my place 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and we'd work on the website. And we'd literally argue over what font to use. And I'm pretty sure I still think Times New Roman is better, bud. So yeah, so honestly, it's been a long journey, and like I said, when you receive an award like this, it really adds fuel to the fire. So we appreciate you guys recognizing the hard work that we're doing and honoring us with this award.
Do you have a bit of an idea what you're going to do with the funds?
Oh, 1,000%. So Brad and I, we've kind of adapted the way that we're running All Access Life. We were doing a lot of videos before the pandemic, but we realized the value in virtual presentations. The fact that you guys are now able to see Brad sharing his screen, it's a lot easier for us to explain how his technology works. So we've actually began doing a lot of virtual presentations and virtual meetings and just networking. And this has been very valuable to us. And we've actually grown exponentially these past 6 to 9 months. So we're basically going to use these funds to improve our equipment, whether it's a new camera, new lighting equipment, new audio equipment, and things along those lines. And then the second thing we're going to use the money for is for marathon training equipment. So Brad and I were training to do a marathon in October. So October 2021. And we're super excited. We just got into running. Brad just got his brand new adaptive jogging stroller. So we're going to be doing a full 42.2 kilometer marathon. I'm going to be pushing Brad 40 kilometers, and he's actually going to be finishing the last 2.2 kilometers in his gait trainer. So we're super excited about that. And we're going to use some of the money to also purchase some equipment for that marathon.
Brad, are you excited to run a marathon with Dan?
Yes, I am ecstatic to be running a marathon with Danny. We are hoping to raise funds for All Access Life by having companies and individuals sponsor us in a variety of ways. We'll have more information on this in the spring, so stay tuned to find out how to contribute if you'd like. I'm also very excited that I'll be running the last 2 kilometers in my gait trainer. Other individuals with cerebral palsy have done marathons while inside an adaptive jogging stroller, but we haven't heard of anyone actually finishing the last few kilometers in a gait trainer, so hopefully we'll be the first ones to accomplish this feat.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. And what's amazing is that originally I was supposed to do 41 kilometers, and Brad was going to run only 1 kilometer in his gait trainer. But he's such a determined young man that he ended up pushing the pace this summer, and he got all the way up to 2.2 kilometers. So who knows, maybe by October he'll be doing the last 5 kilometers. He's like, no.
I'm gonna throw this question out to either Brad or Dan, Brad and Dan. With all the advances that we've made in 2020, and as far as we think we are or we may be, how inclusive have we become in 2020 as a society?
In terms of education and advocacy, we still have a long way to go. This is what we also aim to do with All Access Life. We aim to break the many stigmas attached to having a disability through our videos. For example, I'm hoping people will understand through our videos that just because I'm nonverbal doesn't mean I can't understand. You don't need to talk to me like a little kid, and you also don't need to shout at me. People with disabilities have many stigmas attached to them. We also plan to educate individuals, companies and the education sector on accessibility and inclusion. There are so many resources out there that exist that people have at their disposal, but are unaware they possess them. We plan to change this by educating them on what they can do to make a more inclusive environment. Also, in terms of physical accessibility, we also have a long way to go. Many buildings are not accessible by wheelchair, for example. There have been times where Danny and I have called places in advance and asked them if they were accessible, and when we got there, we found out there's a lift to get in, and the adapted bathroom they said they had was down a flight of stairs. Ha ha. So, we still have a long way to go in that aspect. I also feel we need to do a better job at educating people what inclusion and accessibility truly is for reasons like this also.
Just to add to that, I would say in terms of resources, we definitely came a long way this past decade. Like I said, this is basically why Brad and I created All Access Life. we noticed that there was so many adaptive technologies, products, apps coming out that like this is something that Brad and I are so passionate about. And we were having a hard time keeping up with everything that was coming out. It was all scattered all over the internet. So this is why we made All Access Life. And I think there's an abundance of resources out there now. And this is what All Access Life is here to solve. We're here to showcase to the world what's out there.
Awesome. Well, congratulations once again, guys, Brad and Dan. Very, very well deserved.
I'm very impressed.
Before we go, you know, we're here for the award, but we also have a fashion icon with us. We might as well, before
Thank you so much.
ask Simon what some of the new hot fashion trends are.
Well,
We got the inside scoop here.
okay. I think this COVID had changed our life 360 degrees. And I think there are major changes for the fashion industry where I'm working on clothes that are for people that easy care clothes, simple clothes that are that they can wear to at home to work in as well. Because I think, you know, most of the people are now working a lot at home. So I want to create a great looking wardrobe for people to mix and match with their lifestyle and really be comfortable and feel very safe.
And how about for people like me with like black masks? Any mask fashion? Any new latest trends?
Black is always the fashion color, right? I mean, and I think it's just that, you know, there's going to be a lot of even designing new masks. I think there's definitely needs for changes of different fits, different type of functions, and I'm working on this. This is very important. I think the mask is going to be with us for the next 2 years, at least next 2 years.
Amazing. Simon, thank you. And thank you for everything you've done. Once again, congrats to Brad and Dan. Simon, Chang, Faye, Sheldon, everybody on the call, everybody watching, thank you. And by the way, if there's a difference maker that you'd like to nominate for the spring edition, you can do so by emailing us anytime at inspirationsnews.com. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Good luck, guys.